Well, politicians can't control markets, and I think it's very dangerous when they start to try to do that. What we can do is speak with total candour about difficult decisions, and I appreciate that I haven't announced those decisions, but I want people to know that we are going to make those difficult decisions in lots of areas, going to affect lots of walks of life, in order to do everything we can as a government to bring back that stability. Now, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. There's now 2 weeks in which we're going to go through a process of doing that. But I think what the country will see at the end of that process is a government that's willing to do the tough and difficult things to secure the long-term prosperity that we all want for our families.
With so much of her agenda gone, to be blunt, some of your colleagues are saying to me, what is the point of Liz Truss as Prime Minister? The things that she stood for, the things that she campaigned on have gone. And to be blunt about it, she's not there because of her rapport with the public. I mean, look at what's happened in the polls. Many of your colleagues think it's over and that you are coming in as a real sort of last roll of the dice to try to help her out of something that is done.
Well, what I would say to those colleagues is two things. The first is that when I talk to my constituents in South West Surrey, what they want is stability, and the worst thing for that would be more political instability at the top, another protracted leadership campaign. I think that's the last thing that people really want to happen. The second thing I'd say is that when it comes to a general election, when the public give their verdict on this government, they will judge us much more on what happens in the next 18 months than what's happened in the last 18 days. Well, I was in the cabinet in 2010 when we had that first period of austerity. I don't think we're going to have anything like that this time.
But what I would say happening at that period is that people were not seeing their mortgages go up, people were not seeing their rent go up, people were not seeing interest rates on the way up. Isn't this going to be worse? Because at the same time as public services are going to be stretched and squeezed, and I know you want to be honest about this, but people in their own lives are also going to see their own costs going up and up and up, whether they're trying to put food on the table, trying to buy a house, or trying to pay their business loan.
Well, the two things that I want to reassure people is, first of all, when it comes to people's mortgages, it's obviously a huge worry. Interest rates are going up around the world because of what's happening in Ukraine and the post-pandemic.
But we both know specifically here because of the decisions that have now been ditched.
Well, if I take the difficult decisions that I'm talking about, that is the best possible way to stop interest rates going higher than they absolutely need to because of these global factors. So that's the best thing I can do to help people worried about their mortgage. For people who are on the breadline, finding life extremely difficult, to those people I want them to know this is a compassionate Conservative government, and we will be thinking about them at the top of our mind.